Hi, this is Texas Tiger Diggs, and I thought I would make this video on the Garrett and the TRX. I'm not making another comparison. I'm not doing any reviews, and I'm not really advocating one over the other. But I tell you what, I have made my decision for now. I think I'm probably going to make this the title of the video. Garrett versus TRX, my final decision for now. Maybe not. In any case, but I've been out with both. You know, the Garrett, for the entire time I've been metal detecting, I've been using the Garrett. I've found it to this point beyond comparison. Now I have a comparison. The TRX, I really like this, and right now, if you notice on my Garrett, I have this little device I slide up and down. That's to double the distance. You know, the TRX at its third level is equal to the maximum distance I can get from my Garrett by pushing that up and using a modified coin technique to double my distance. 4, it blows it out of the water. Now, there is a gotcha to 4. 4, you're going to have to get over some falsing and a little bit of instability on the TRX. At least I've run into that. I'm not sure if it's universal for everybody, but I do know it hasn't dissuaded me from choosing the TRX for now. Now, this is like basically choosing the Ferrari over the vintage Corvette. Neither one is a drop in class, but one is definitely an acceleration in speed. The TRX allows me, in the environs where I detect, to actually pinpoint 65 to 75% of my targets before I ever dig. Now that's if I raise it to 4. You know, and like I say, I faced that falsing thing. So, but you know, I've got to get over that. So, but the falsing, you know, it's not a deal breaker for me, and it's not an issue all of the time. But it does exist, and that's going to dissuade a lot of people from using the TRX and going to the Garrett. I'm going to use the TRX. I'm going to tolerate a little instability at the 4, with the realization that if I bring it to 3, I'm still equal to the amount if I use the modified coin trick on the Garrett. So now, I'm not advocating anybody else do this. Garrett's a solid performer. I have no issue with leaving this at home and carrying the Garrett with me. I'm going to find things. I'm going to dig them up. I like the Garrett a lot. The TRX just has a little bit more right now for me and for what I'm doing. I'm not saying that the TRX would be good if you're digging fields, for instance, like some of our fellow detectorists in Great Britain, going down, 8, 9 inches or more. But for a park guy, as odds are, I'm not usually going to be digging 8 or 9 inches. On rare occasions, possibly, but that's not going to be an everyday occurrence. So the TRX is going to allow me to pinpoint with that caveat most of the things I'm going to need to pinpoint, need to dig. That's a big plus. It also allows me to somewhat size up to about 4 or 5 inches what I'm digging, so maybe I can determine whether it's a quarter, half dollar, or deep can, or not so deep can. But at least I have those. So that's my decision on that. So I'm not, like I say, I'm not advocating anybody make this decision. It's sort of like the vintage wine and a modern fine wine. You don't lose either way. So that's all I've got to say on that. And I will be back in the field with the TRX, and I will have the Garrett as a backup, and there won't be any tears in my eyes if I have to go back to it, because like I said, the TRX has proved itself to me in its sensitivity, and it's in the way it works and in the various settings I can make on it. But durability, you know, Garrett has stood the test of time. We'll see what the TRX does. I will see you later and at the next dig, I guess.